Teach, Daddy, how are you?
Another beautiful day in your paradise.
Yeah, yeah. I can't complain on my end. Although I'm not used to this. It's been a long time. I can't tell you how many years. I had a snowfall from Friday night into Saturday morning, and then another one go from Saturday night all the way through Sunday. So I actually got up at 4 o'clock this morning to shovel. And then I eventually, got to eat, and I was told by others that they would take care of the rest. They did, and I went to work. So, I got an extra. I kind of got in a little bit late and went from there. But needless to say, we have some cool finds. Oh shit! Wow, a lake cap fixture just fell. That's strange. But anyway, carry on. We've been finding some good stuff. I've been wanting to get with you to see what you want to order because I want to order a new case because this is the only time we're going to be able to find these. And also to start the show, probably for my own pain. 2 weeks ago, what many people did not see or remember is you trying this and you saying this is the worst thing we had on the show. And also, the thing that I see on the back, co formulated with wellness specialist Dr. Darshan Shah, MD.
It's not great.
Now,
I wish you the best.
so the fact that an MD was formulating this, which, by the way, not for nothing. If a doctor put this together, are energy drinks bad for you as people say it is? Ah, ah. Translation: no. But you know what? In case I need a spittoon,
Also, moderation, people.
yes. Now, mind you, I think me and you lack moderation, but that's the principle.
I've gained a lot of my moderation back. I used to not have moderation. Gained a lot of that
Not recently.
in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
You remember my old days of doing 11 to 3 a day. You remember those days. I haven't had those days in a very long time, my friend.
I thought it was 8 to 1,200 milligrams of caffeine, but that's
Relatively.
me. I my mistake. I thought you meant by. I wasn't sure if you're saying caffeine moderation. I thought you were talking about range of flavors,
Oh, oh.
like brands, flavors. All I that's my mistake. Moderation versus range. That's on my end, but oh God, the pain. Let's start this.
So, additionally, we also will both be giving our review of Alani Cherry Bomb. Relly is going to be trying the Liquid Death here, and he will better understand what I was feeling before. He also has the new Bum Energy. I have the new Gorilla Mine.
Uh, uh, uh,
You wish you could bring back the Fresh Piper, don't you?
why?
Right?
Okay, so the problem I have is
Probably the Stevia making it terrible.
no, it's not the stevia. But for some reason, this tastes like. Think about seltzer water, but for some reason they gave it a strawberry medicine like taste. This tastes like medicine. This tastes like strawberry Robitussin.
I haven't had that much rope. Doesn't taste of it. To me, it tasted like ass.
Yeah, fresh booty. Yeah, that's terrible. That's
Yeah.
absolute terrible.
I will say it is a very close tie between Bing and that as the worst product we have tried on this.
The windows to the walls.
you Didn't even dump it. He literally just tossed it and said, "See ya."
You're goddamn right I did. Deservingly so. Let's just say this. If that flavor were to take the bite out of crime, there would be no streets in there would be no crime in the streets of Chicago, LA, and New York, particularly the Bronx. God, awful.
I've seen a lot of fresh pipers in my time of doing the show, but I've never seen him open up the window and just chuck it and say, "See ya."
You have. It's just been a while, or I dropped it first and then went there. But yeah, that was like 85% full, and that just got chucked. I mean, what do you want from me? It sucks ass. Ugh. You weren't shitting me, Teach.
I
You
would do
weren't shitting me.
would I ever? I have no reason.
No. You know, I wonder how it's gonna be because I mean, I'm pretty sure somewhere Ty's watching or Recon's watching or I'm not sure if there's a playback or so, but I think we're gonna have to clip me throwing this fucker out the window
I
just
can't
to prove that people aren't shitting me.
I
That I'm
can't
not
confirm
shitting
that
them.
Ty is
It
one.
was I mean, that's
And speaking of our good man Ty,
somebody
our
type
lovely mod,
somebody type something if it's there.
thanks to our lovely mod, Mr. Ty, you sent me slash Relly and I, because these will be going to Relly, but for the purposes of the show, he sent us new Rise, your float, and Frosted Lemonade, which you and I have been very looking forward to. And these will be on their way to you. Hopefully by next Monday, you'll be able to try both of them with me.
So I actually have Ty, if you're able to connect with us through the chat, I do have a couple of questions for you. Or you could DM me via Twitter if that works for you. Just simply because I want to combine this box with Teach and send you guys a couple of goods and maybe some stuff that you haven't tried or something you haven't found in your area. I do see some duplicates of stuff that's very limited at the moment. One item I know they do not sell anymore. So if you've tried it, great. If not, I'll send it. We'll go from there. So Ty, do you have you ever tried the Dubby cans as a whole? And if not, because I think I got to send a pair to Teach, and if no, I got you guys both. And for a case that I want to order, I will leave it up between the two of you to figure it out because I wanted to try a brand that we haven't tried at all, period. And another brand that I'm not sure if you've tried to Teach, but I certainly have. I'm not sure if Ty has, but Accelerator.
I know of it. I've seen it for a long time. I have not, especially not
So
for the
I
show.
have a rocket. Yeah. So I have a rocket pop for the two of you. I'm staring at it right now. The Dubby cans, if I know you haven't tried, not sure about him. Ah, all right. So he's tried them. Ooh, good man. He bought a case of each. So now it comes down to do we go to Area 51 or do we try the Accelerator?
Definitely not Area 51. What are you talking about, Willis?
You never heard of Area 51? Remember I told you it was the brand that had the original, the Baja, the mango, the peach. It had the lion's mane and everything else in it, but I've been waiting literally months for them to restock. They finally restocked. Right now, they have about 40 cases available each. Slow sellers, if you can't tell. But in
Also,
doing so, if I go to, let's see,
I
if I
want to be
go to
blunt with you,
Accelerator's
really.
website,
First told me just these flavors. I legit thought you were talking.
no. Baja and G Fuel?
Said Area 51. My brain distinctively goes to route.
No, that's actually the company's name. Like the website is drinkarea51.com. So if you go into, just going to put this in the articles tab, that has everything in it there. The time, but let's see. I have to go on to Amazon to find this, unfortunately. Don't tell me they sold out that fast. No way. Ah, they didn't. So, because we have Ty here, and I wanted to get his input before I send it out to him. Tab that I'm referring to. Yes, no, not really. Each.
Talking about Will?
Did you get the link I sent in the articles tab? I think. And then the other flavor that I was also debating, it's a couple of our favorites, and this is a flavor that Ty. I think our mod Ty, I would classify him as a cotton candy expert. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I brain has me skeptical. I don't like the fact that when I look at your topic thing on is become an investor.
I know. And that was the one thing that I thought was crazy. So that's why I only wanted to. That was the one thing I was kind of thinking of right there is I only wanted to buy one case just in case. I'm like, hey, if I get screwed out of 30 bucks, I don't give a shit. I've rolled the dice and I've lost worse. It's okay. But on the other hand, I did want to try some Accelerare with you guys, and I was wondering, do we go the white or do we go the cotton candy? A cotton candy expert that we're sending cans to. It's a tough call, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying this for a while with Area 51. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, there's been people that have bought before. I just don't know what the hell is going on. That's the part that kind of confuses me, frustrates me. But believe you me, I will not let it go if it calls for it. If somebody wants to be a jerk off, and if somebody wants to run a scam, I'll just say this. I will do my best to end you. And if we're
Oh,
going to go with blah 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 and make it like the Dogecoin of energy drinks or the next Ponzi whatever, and guess what? You can and will go down. Simply because I don't give a shit. You want to make a product, that's one thing. If you want to invest in a product and get screwed in the ass dry, that's somebody else's problem. If somebody's going to scam anyone out of anybody, it's my job as a man, as a consumer, to beat the brakes off them. Just is what it is. That's just how I go about it.
life. Thank the. So I'll take a bullet for the team first because we all know Riley loves red gummy fish flavor. So does Gorilla Mine have the best red gummy fish? Red gummy fish on the market, or does it fall in line with all the other red gummy fish flavors? And it's
Is it just a bad flavor and people have weird taste, or is this the best one on the market? Because we have tried the Ghost and it's not great. The G Fuel one sucks. Who else makes an Arcan of it? They always smell great, but how do they taste?
I don't know about this one.
I mean, I did look today when I was at Vitamin Shop. I didn't see it.
That smell is not great. It's not bad, but it's giving me hard like medicine. Like smell the
Robitussin?
taste.
Robitussin? Ah,
Yeah,
god damn
yeah,
it.
that's hard, Robert. So I took one for the team before with the liquid death. I'll take. I unfortunately don't have a window to just open and chuck like he does.
Well, also, I made sure it reached the end of the driveway next to where the recyclables are, ironically. But I'm probably gonna find the thing tomorrow morning. It's just gonna be frozen.
And to the can near or recycling that he'll find in the morning. I'll cheers.
Coming soon to a recycling center near you.
Don't know how to feel about this.
It's not bad, but at the same time, it's not good. And you get this. Are you confused? You look confused.
My flavor taste buds are confused. There's this like
It's because
cherry robitussin like taste, but there's also this like gummy, powdery gummy taste, and it's like
you
the
taste candy at all?
there is like a kind of candy gumminess to it, and it is overpowering to a good extent because it kind of helps the weird cherry robitussin flavor, but it's like the cherry robitussin flavor isn't good, but because there's actually like a good candy to it, like as if you're biting into sweet, helps it. It's very confusing. I don't know, man. I think this is just a flavor profile that people stay away from because I don't think any companies ever knocked this out of the park.
So it's like a 4 out of 10. It's not god awful, but at the same time, it's not enjoyable. Something like that.
I'm gonna be very generous and give it 5 at best. 5 out of 10 on my scale. Very generous. I don't necessarily hate it. I don't necessarily like it. I don't think it's necessarily good. I think that like cherry robitussin
I think you're being
medicine.
a little nice.
I am.
I think you're being nice.
I am.
So that sounds like a 4 to me, Chief. Sounds closer to a 4 than it is a 5. Because you've had decent 5s before.
Like I'm not absolutely hating it. I'm not absolutely enjoying this. I want that like their cherryness in the beginning. Like they knocked the gummy part down very well.
So is it a bad can? I wonder.
And can I just think
Because the cherry vanilla gorilla mine that I've had, they taste pretty banging, but I have had a bad can of it. If that makes any sense.
wasn't Gorilla Mine the company that did the can that I had not too long ago, Patty T?
Yes,
Yeah, see,
yes.
that was a banger. Big fan of that can. I thought that was great. This
I mean, I've had a lot of good from Gorilla Mine. The blue raspberry, the blueberry, not the regular, not blue raspberry, but blueberry. It's the dark blue can of Berry Mine. It's at GNC. We've had the white can. Remember the white can? Remember that when we were doing the white test, there was the Prime, the Gorilla Mine, the Rockstar, the Monster, but that one specifically tasted more like the actual grapefruit. Citrus Rain, White Gummy Bear, the orange, the strawberry candy, the watermelon, the
I'm just
tiger's
glad
blood is banging.
that there's no
Beta alanine.
beta alanine in it.
There's lion's mane in there, but not beta alanine. No BA. I will say though, if you do plan on like editing or doing anything of that, the lion's mane can and will help you. Trust me. So if you want to get some stuff done and drink that tonight, by all means, it's a very good idea. I've done it before as well. It
4 out of 5.
does truly help.
I don't think I would recommend it. I don't
Probably
think I
not.
would finish.
Very well. That's very fair. Now, I guess I go on to mine, getting out of my comfort zone.
Which new bum is this?
Watermelon.
You did tell me about a new bum watermelon, which I have not been able to find yet.
I mean, again, it's either GNC or Vitamin Shop with these because I can't find bum anywhere else.
I have
Not at
there's
gas stations, nothing.
bum at my Myers. Which I don't know what Meyer is. Meyer is like a convenience Walmart here in Michigan and near northwest areas. Um, they have it there, but my GNC is very behind on a lot. They have the newest, have crap.
Yeah, it's kind of how GNC goes. And just remember, it all goes by the sales manager as well, because I'll just say this. If there's my GNC is very weird. Like if GNC themselves have a product that they make, like GNC actually makes, fine. But as far as I'm concerned, if it goes into a fridge, they're gonna wait their sweet time on it because there's not a lot of profit dollar amount wise. If they're going to unload a truck, they're gonna want it to be cases of C4 because it's a popular brand, and in the tub format or the bucked up because they sell. It's not going to be cases of cans because if you go by weight and size versus dollar amount it makes on that one particular item, something tells me it's going to be easier to sell a container of a tub than it is for a case of cans, especially if the flavor sucks ass. But, hmm, not bad.
So I have found bum to be very hit. Curious how they.
Hmm. Hmm.
I feel it.
Hmm. Hmm. Um, so the only good comparisons I have is if you go with the Ghost Watermelon Warhead, which is very good, not appreciated as it once was, in my opinion. I don't know why, but when it comes to the Warhead Sour Watermelon, I still don't know what's going on with the trademark issues that they were having with the company that owns Sour Patch and all those candies. But we have blue raspberry coming out and we have a regular watermelon can coming out. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So blue raspberry minus the sour and watermelon minus the sour. What the hell are they doing? I don't know. But it doesn't hit like watermelon Red Bull does. That's another comparison that goes into my mind. So, hmm, think of the Ghost Warhead watermelon without the sour. That's where I'm going to rate this. Mm, 3.8 out of 5. I think it's better than okay. I'm not sure if it's worth the time, but it's good. So I can't put it in 4. I cannot put it in 4. So if 3 is a little too low, I think 3.8 is decent.
Is it more of an artificial watermelon or tastes more like an actual fresh water?
Artificial
Okay.
completely. Because when I think of a regular watermelon, what was that can I was thinking of before? I forget if I'm being honest. Maybe that's what it was. It was the reserve watermelon, and it tasted like actual watermelon.
But to be
Whereas
fair,
this,
there is
it's still
also all that sugar.
well, you either hit or you miss because there's sugar in a lot of monsters. Doesn't mean that they taste great or not. Because let's be real, the strawberry shot, I'm not sure if it does it justice or not, or if somebody would rather have the OG. I don't know. And my not only that, but because of health reasons, doctor's orders, he completely switched from Monster going back to coffee because he had himself a life or death health scare. To him in his mind at least. And he's been down, I think, almost 20 pounds. There's more color in his face. Now, mind you, right? His doctor said for him to stop drinking, and he's like, "Hey, no more red meat at all." And I'm like, "What? At all? I cut down the butter, whatever else." I mean, I again, every doctor's gonna be different, and we're no professionals, but again, man, it's different because there's physician that some people I know bump into, and then there's the doctor to my uncle Tiger, where he goes, "Yeah,
Speaking of monsters, I was finally able to get new Punk Punch monster. Curious to see what this is going to be like on a future episode. This is the newest Ultra monster, or the Ultra line, Punk Punch, and I might be able to
if you want
score
to grip it and
us.
rip it, that's on you."
I might be able to score us. One of the other new monsters. I don't know how it's ish yet. Our good friend of the show, Mr. Derp, has come into the acquisition of the
Ooh.
new red, white, and blue Ultra Monster. I don't know how he has it yet.
Sheets. Sheets.
Yes, sheets. But the reason why I say this is because my original thought, or at least knowledge of that flavor, it wasn't supposed to be out until the summer, was a summer flavor. I could be completely wrong on that.
Unless it was I was told that it was at military bases only. How Sheets got it, I have no idea.
I don't know, but he has offered to send them to us. They send to one of us, send them out and get it our way in somehow, some way. So I might take him up on that, and we might have
You know,
tried that other
I
month.
I was thinking about that as well after the next coming weeks. Do I have to pick up a postal box? Yes, but I'll probably try and see if I could send this one, and then after all that's said and done, I'll send out the other case. Still trying to still trying to figure out what case to actually buy from. If you please scratch Area 51, I'm still thinking about an accelerator case. Hmm. Although this is actually a rarity, it has green coffee bean and green tea extract. It kind of reminds me a little bit about Glitch's formula, where the coffee reacts in about a half hour, but the green tea activates later, if you know what I mean. Wasn't that kind of the idea about the Glitch formula? I thought the same thing. Now, granted, this is less caffeine dosage, but anyhow, hope they taste great because again, I might just have to. I've tried, I think, all of these except, let's see, have not tried the orange mango and the citrus freeze and the cotton candy. But we shall see. Because I want to actually go to like I want if I'm gonna buy a case, I want recon involved in this. So if we could get a vote of which one to actually try.
I don't know if we need to include it, honestly.
I'm just wondering because I'm just like, hey, if she wants to try one or if this tastes freaking good, whatever.
I don't
You
know
know,
if
thought
it'll.
compliments to the lady.
I don't know if it'll really be much any help, honestly.
Very well.
Plus, also, honestly, anytime we've ever tried something,
Outside the Celsius,
there's been a lot. There's been a lot of good, actual, genuinely good. I don't know.
would she like White Monster?
Don't know. But otherwise, you gotta worry about.
Would she like cotton candy?
Don't think you gotta worry about that part.
Yeah, just hey, just a thought. Just a thought. Because I am getting a little eager to actually hit send on this one. But I'm actually dying to know how this baby's gonna go.
Good. Go try it because I have a cardinal sin to it.
All right, so I take it you tried yours.
In a joking way of saying it, I pulled a you as I always use. I say it where you try it ahead of time, and I'd be like, really, what the hell? And
Yeah,
yes,
guilty.
I did try it ahead of
A
time.
long.
It was everywhere in my area, and then I was like, oh, I can try and go grab another one. It'll be fine. I went to 4 different stores trying to find that, and no one had it. Even the places that were full on it just don't have it right now. I don't know why.
It's because all the nurses copped them for a 2 for 5.
So
At least there was 2 for 5 at my vitamin shop, and all the employees and everybody. And I did not see this today either, ironically. So I'm glad I did get the 2 for 5. And well, I know my girl Paige is going to be excited about this, as well as my other. Ironically, all the people I know that drink Alani, they're in medical. So
sure, you should try it and give me your thoughts, and I will give you mine, and we'll confer back and forth. The other thing I am very curious about, going the show and going, I've seen a lot of conversation of this, is that as you may know, the original owner of Alani sold the company. I have seen many reports that people say that the Alani formula slash taste very different now after they.
the Celsius owns them, and this is technically the new regime's flavor as well, if you think about it. Well, yes, because Alani New got purchased by Celsius. This is a this is a flavor for the new era. This isn't a flavor that's been around, so we have nothing to compare this to. So if I were to buy a cherry slushy, tomorrow, I'd have to compare that to the old one. Whereas this, there's no, oh, it used to be better. This is the now. This is part of the new regime, the new era. The new world order, brother. Salute. Ooh, what is that? Okay, it's supposed to be cherry. Why do I get a cherry cola? Maybe that's why the can's a little brown?
Well,
Wow, that's cherry cola, my guy. Wow.
it is supposed to be
That is
a cherry
that is
vanilla
very
cola.
good. I don't get I'm not sure if I get vanilla, but holy mother of God, I got cherry cola. I don't know if it's Coca-Cola. I don't know if it's Pepsi-Cola. I don't know if it's Dr. Pepper. I just know it's good.
I don't know if I genuinely had a bad can, I didn't think it was bad per se, but I certainly got no vanilla, and I got no cola. Mine tasted like all cherry.
I got cherry cola. I feel bad for yous.
Yeah.
I feel bad for yous.
I don't know if their just cola flavor isn't that distinctive enough, and I'm too used to like Coca Cola that has a very distinct cola taste.
Recon's a Dr. Pepper fan. Did she try it?
No,
I'm very surprised
I don't think
because I was
I don't
about to say,
think Dr Pepper's can. Oh,
yeah, it is.
is it?
Yes.
Oh, say, because then to me it's the worst cola because I am not a Dr Pepper fan by any means. I not like Dr Pepper.
Okay, but I'm just saying if I think this is like a cherry cola or a Dr. Pepper, then she should be the judge for this one. So next time you find it, uh, whether she, I'm not sure if she'll like it or not, because Dr. Pepper people are Dr. Pepper people, if that's their bread and butter. But she should at least have a 2 cents in it. But yeah, this is 5 stars. Absolutely. People that are scared to get in the cola game, they're wrong.
Again, maybe you gotta try another
And
one for the. I got
also, to be frank, I'm actually very excited because this is better than what Celsius made, and it doesn't just taste like a watered down Diet Coke. Like when I remember this because I remember seeing the Super Bowl commercial. I remember that game specifically, and I remember finding it shortly after the Super Bowl. It was the it was the Coke Energy. And what's his name? Jonah, you know who I'm talking about, the actor. Jonah,
oh,
yes, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was in the commercial. But again, they had a coffee, a regular, and a cherry, and it just tasted like watered down Diet Coke. And it failed. And they're like, oh, well, nobody wants cola. And I'm like, well, fucking shit. They just want it to taste better. If somebody says, I'll just drink regular Diet Coke and it's cheaper, then fuck all.
even to the extent of and neither you or I got any vanilla to.
Eh, whatever.
I
Not sure if I get vanilla, but I will say though, I do think you got a skunk can or a bad can, something.
I might have, but to me, if the flavor is a cherry vanilla cola, that is a very distinct taste, and I would definitely like to be able to taste a full cherry vanilla cola.
Maybe maybe I do have the vanilla and I'm just not thinking of it, but maybe it's because I don't think vanilla and I think of Dr. Pepper. Maybe that's why.
Maybe you're
Anywho,
trying
yes.
to connect it to. I don't even think Dr Pepper is
Maybe
near
I'm
in any
con-
way.
maybe I'm connecting the dots a little too much. Maybe I'm reaching, but either way, this is 5 stars. This is a must try. And the fact that Recon didn't get to try this yet, I feel sorry for her.
She'll be fine.
Not sure if that not like I said, not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but for Dr. Pepper people, it's worth the time. Very worth the time. As far as I'm concerned, any glitch update by any chance, or is it still in rebuild mode? Gotcha. So, a couple of good things going on in the energy drink world. Number one, iced vanilla berry is officially back, regular and sugar free.
Red Bull?
Yes.
When?
It should be anytime now.
And
The
is
iced
that
vanilla berry, that icy blue can,
we tried 2 years? Yeah.
It's back.
Is it just temporarily fine?
From what I understand, it's let's see. It says here via Stacked, quote, last year Red Bull took one of its past limited wear edition flavors and gave it permanent status, as we've seen it do many times before. The flavor known by a few names depending on the country as iced gummy bear, iced cotton candy, or iced vanilla berry. The energy drink dominator made it ongoing in Europe as the Ice Edition, featuring the memorable flavor profile with an icy blend of smooth vanilla and sweet berry. Similar to Europe, Red Bull has now resurrected its former Winter Edition Iced Vanilla Berry, as it was called here, and made it permanent in the US. The name differs slightly, as the ongoing option is called the Iced Edition rather than the Ice Edition. The overall concept and unique taste remain unchanged, as rolling out nationwide in regular and better for you sugar free varieties across Red Bull's classic 8.4 ounce and 12-ounce can sizes. Unquote. So, one of the best flavors in sugar free is here to stay. I'll be looking out for that.
I don't recall when we first tried it. Did it have a?
Yes. I remember this specifically because I got invited to be an extra in an independent movie. I went to my usual deli because I used to work in that area. So I went to the deli, I got 2 sandwiches, I grabbed 2 bottles of water, and I thought I was grabbing 2 Red Bulls. And I didn't go 1 and 2 on the rack. I just saw 1 and 2. I reached my hand in and grabbed both. But then I'm drinking this and I look down and I'm like, this is odd. And I go, because there's that sugar free aftertaste, the sucralose. I taste a little funny and I'm like, wait a minute. And I see this little blue bar there. And I go, wait a minute. And then I look at the top and I'm like, how the hell did I miss that? I missed the blue ring around the top where it says sugar free. And I go, son of a bitch. And that's why I hit you up and I'm like, yo, Teach, you got to find this, dude. Because I tried this by accident. I had no idea this was a thing. Yeah. Found it by accident. I stayed there a hell of a lot longer than I thought. I thought I'd be out by 12, but I think they got done shooting at like 4. I had to leave early to drop something. I had to pick something up for a client of mine. So I actually had to rush out there and that was the scene with Chris Rivers. Still unsure when the independent movie is going to be coming out, but I'll let you know. It's going to be called The Opener. Still, I think still in process or maybe still in editing. Not sure of a release date. Anyhow, ooh, this is going to be a good one. Monster is releasing a new Ultra Variety Pack.
Yes, it comes with the punch, and it's already out at some point.
So I haven't seen it yet. I checked my BJ's, it wasn't there, but the variety pack they have my favorite flavor in at the moment. They stack it with the ruby red grapefruit and the guava. Fuck all. This one is the Punk Punch, the white, and the Ultra Blue Hawaiian. If the Punk Punch ends up being good, I might grab a case of this.
I recall correctly, your good friends, I and our friend Sass have both found the cases at.
The funny thing is, I went to the good Walmart today.
Oh, the
And I
good
say
one.
the good. Okay, so here's the deal. I go to the Walmart in my town because last time I went there, I had to get a headlight bulb. In the good Walmart in question, I grab it off the rack. I go to the register, whether if it's self checkout or register, whatever. Takes me 5 minutes. I go to the one Walmart in my town, everything's behind a glass case, and I'm hitting the button, and I'm hitting the button, and I'm 50 feet away from the bathrooms and the employee break room. And I have people staring at me that are employees that have the Walmart vest on. And I go, hey, can somebody give me the key? Yeah, I'll get the manager. 10 minutes goes by. I'm ringing this every goddamn 5 minutes. So it took me 45 minutes for me to get a pair of motherfucking light bulbs, to have somebody check me out. And then they go, oh, you got the receipt for that? And I go, I'm holding it right here. Do I understand that people in that Walmart have, again, it seems like every other day at some point, there is somebody getting arrested for trying to steal from Walmart. Not even kidding you. But yet, two towns over, that's known as a drug town, there's cameras, but there's no glass security cases outside the baby formula and the cigarettes. So I went to the good Walmart this time around, the one where it's not run like a third world country. And unfortunately, I was so well. They didn't have any of those in question. I teach daddy. Going to my local Walmart, when I say I go to the good Walmart, you know what I'm talking about.
Ugh.
Because you can ask for help. If they don't have it on the floor of the display case, don't even bother. It is every person for themselves. And if they don't have it, good luck. I understand that Walmart's a shitty company to work for, but they let you know it, at least at that store. Now, mind you, the so called good Walmart in question, at one point, the neighborhood was so bad, if you were a post office, UPS, or FedEx, it was mandatory that the packages had to be signed for because there was porch pirates.
Huh?
You know what that is? Those are the people that walk up and down the street. They see a package on the front stoop. They put their hood up and they snatch it and they put it in the car and they drive off. Why do you think they invented the glitter bombs? For those bastards like that. I'm not going to say anything more. I don't know why they do such a thing, but for the whatever reasons they do it, glitter bombs are made for a reason. I'm going to leave it at that. And trust me, when Mark made those glitter bombs, and I keep seeing him upgrading them and upgrading them and upgrading them. It was so satisfactory. And the fact that some of them were like, some of them were young, some of them were old. Like the fact that I saw like a teenager being like, "Hey, yo, it's got an Apple logo on, ga," and then he's getting sparkles and fart spray and gagging, and it goes, "Well, you don't learn now, kid.
When when
You won't learn later."
when did the kid um
My girlfriend at the time, she had a porch pirate in her neighborhood, and it got so bad. I think he ended up going to prison. He went away for a couple years. So
when
yeah,
did this kid turn into Popeye the Sailor Man?
ooh,
The kid, all this yada yada, and go When did the kid turn into Popeye the Sailor Man? What point?
good question.
Aga.
That voice I can't impersonate, unfortunately.
Why is
Hey,
that?
I'm not Uncle Joey from Full House. That's why.
Ah. Yeah, but according to the age, we're definitely unk. According to the kids of this day and age.
blow me. I'm 30.
Yeah, that's unk.
Gen It's not my fault that the Gen Zs and the Gen As just want to put labels on people because I can counteract in saying zesty, stupid, and beyond.
Aga.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, like it's funny, dude, because like I got into talking some uh later Gen Zs and early Gen As about certain things, like some topics they were just like, oh, nobody teaches us this. School doesn't teach us that. It's like, get off your phone for a moment and actually start asking questions. And
There are a
just,
lot of great things in life that we get taught, no matter your generation. Unless you're the
I
old
understand.
generation where they did teach it, and back when you actually had a more informative.
Well, yes, but at the same time, right? I just tell people this, right? Now, keep in mind, my senior year in high school, I walked to and from school. And during the winter, occasionally I'd get a lift in. But it grew some hair on my chest. It is what it is. I only had like a quarter mile, maybe half mile to walk. Whatever. That's what I did by choice. I said, I'm tired of the bus. I don't want anyone talking shit. I'm going to be independent. And that's what I did. So, in doing so, that's just what I did. That's why I set out for it. So, I kind of learned by then, right? There comes to be when you're a teenager and a young adult where it gets to the point where you got to start being accountable. And if something drives you crazy or if you want to learn something that badly and things cannot be answered by your phone, as in you want good advice. Doesn't matter if you have Google AI or whatever, sometimes you need the real reason. There's so many people that are afraid to ask questions, to find out truths, for people to tell stories. Now, it's a combination of fear of having it be a stupid question. Nobody wants to socialize anymore. People are afraid about being judged. And there's flat out some people that want to give the bare minimum and have the maximum output, but that's not how it works. That's not how the majority of the world works. Because if you don't inquire, no one's going to hold your hand. No matter if you want to roll the dice or it doesn't matter if you want to watch. If you don't inquire, it comes to a point where I don't want to say it's your fault, but you are in control if you want to be naive. That make any sense? If you want to not know, that is on you. There comes to a point where you are going to have to learn by yourself because there comes a day where you are not at that desk and someone is telling you to shut up and listen. There comes down to the time where you are assigned tasks, work, and you have to respond in your own way. Questions, experience, looking something up, finding something, being good with your hands. That's how the world is. Like, for instance, there's one thing that I had to tell a young cousin of mine.
Hey, cousin.
And yes, my cousin. I won't give his name, but it came down to what are the real good things about school that teaches you that you can't find out until later. And I said, well, let's go by this, cuz if now I've had some companies that I've worked for that had a dress policy, some more looser than others, but we're in an era where people wish they could wear gray sweatpants to work. And needless to say, wearing gray sweatpants to the office, they would tell you this isn't the gym, go home and change or go home without pay. I mean, if you're in school, you're late a couple of times, you get a detention and you still stay there. You're late a couple of times at work, they might fire you and you're out of a job. Uniform policy. Again, it's the same thing. You keep doing it, they're going to be like, okay, you don't take me seriously. Scratch ass, go home. You're out of a job. In school, you don't do that. They just discipline you. They give you a warning. That's what they do. So if you're at some point, there gets to a point where you're in your 20s, and if you don't know how to dress or show up, you got problems, man. Needless to say, I got his eyes opened up a little bit.
And with that life lesson, around the hour.
Absolutely. I'm ready to get back to writing, watching the college final, and going from there. Also, I gotta see what I could go about this, get this warmed up, get orders together. So, to my goombas and ladies, stay warm. Don't slip and fall on your ass in the snow and ice like I did this morning at 4:30. It sucks ass, I'm telling you. Don't be like me. Stay warm, stay safe, careful driving, drink your freaking water. Caffeine is optional. And hopefully, we see you next week. Love you guys.
5,